lineup, we're in the endorsement game now.
Yeah.
Look where we at.
Does that mean that you finally got me a shoe deal?
What? Come on, man. I ain't just get you one shoe deal. I got you 6.
Yeah, stop playing. What you mean?
All these people right here want to sign you. Okay, and they're more than happy to come to terms with us. All you got to do is tell me which one you want to go with, and we golden.
Bro.
Great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid to wear sneakers, man. This is the kind of thing that we dreamed about back in Plainview, man.
And this is just the start, okay? Look at the names on the spreadsheet. These are all the companies you can work with if you keep going the way you're going.
Yo, I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work, bro.
Come on, man. That's what you pay me for. This ain't no charity. I'm here to help you maximize your brand. Nothing left on the table.
Hey, respect, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
This
no
is
doubt.
major, man.
No doubt.
All right.
How you feeling? Win this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches. off that look in your eye tonight, they better watch out.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Don't miss any upcoming Bulls home games this season. Head to our website or your nearest ticket booth for more information on single game tickets and ticket packages. All right, Bulls fans, we'll be doing another special giveaway at our next home game. The first 15,000 fans will be getting their very own Benny the Bull calendar. Don't forget, Bulls fans,
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings that tell a great story.
Undefeated. First undefeated. That was undefeated. What that?
Some of the teams above them trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the Magic, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. And for the Bulls, the guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. For teams, Stan, that make coaching changes in the offseason, how long do you think it takes to fully implement your system, a coach's new system?
Well, that's an interesting question, Kevin. First of all, I don't think you ever fully implement your system. You're always adding to it. You're always tinkering with it.
You can shoot a little.
And for a new coach, what you're really doing is you're learning your team and adjusting your system as you go along to fit your talent. Yeah. Defensively, you have to keep track of Vucevic at the arc. He takes those shots when he's open.
Other 9.
And here is Suggs. MP kicks to Suggs. Here buries the long-range jumper.
Suggs knocking it down, clapping right back from deep.
Now Giddey.
Look.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And it's the Magic's ball. Now, here's Suggs. Last game we saw him score 14. Howard, the pass to Banchero. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. He was all alone on that one. Suggs has got 6 points.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now here's Giddey. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. And it's good, 2 points. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm,
Oh. Ah.
Move inside.
that is incredible. I mean, if you're going to give a player like Banchero the room like that to put on a show, he's not going to hesitate.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And Vucevic throws it down.
For a center,
Oh man, I'm having a hard
size,
time with these.
but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Suggs with the ball. He's got 6. Banchero a screen on Giddey. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
Pass to Giddey. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's White. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by MP. Now, you may have heard MP just signed his first shoe deal. Certainly a big moment for him.
And I'm told MP went with New Balance. Must have had a very enticing pitch to get an in-demand guy like MP to sign with him.
Caldwell Pope against Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. No good. That would have tied it. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with MP.
Thanks, guys. MP grew up in the Chicago area and was a star player in the Illinois high school system. I talked to him about those times, and he said I made a lot of great friends on those teams. guys that will be with me for the rest of my life. I love Chicago, and the relationships I have here are bigger than anything else. He's come a long way since his high school days. I send it back to you guys.
Yeah, I like his appreciation for Chicago. Thank you, D.A. That's great stuff. I'm sure MP's got a lot of fans in his hometown of Chicago, and in this crowd right now, cheering him on. Here's Caldwell Pope. No scoring in this one.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
Outrun him, bro.
And here is Dosumu on the wing Giddy. And it's MV with the rebound. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. It's stolen by Buzelis. Pass to Dosunmu. And count it from 19 feet away.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Now Caldwell Pope. Here's Suggs. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Vucevic. Takes it from 10. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic leading by 6. To the paint, here's Howard. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Down low. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Giddey. Vucevic has got 9.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Now here's Dosunmu. Over Banchero. Dosunmu's shot is off. One-on-one fast break. The offensive rebound goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Extra effort goes the way of MP for the score.
I am shooting what? 40% from the free throw line, bro. I have 86 free. That makes sense, bro. Don't imagine how bad he's on Hall of Fame, bro.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Here's Wagner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's getting my nerves, man. Even the slightly is not going in for me. So it's like, what are you supposed to do when you can't green your free throws? Like, you can't green free throws in this game.
Well, Coach Van
Makes
Gundy,
sense.
you spent a number of seasons with the
Can't get my
Orlando
Kyrie
Magic
Irving free throw
franchise.
package, bro.
Back at that time, what stands
Mason.
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches and jobs,
Yeah.
we actually
David.
won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Memphis.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Down by 15. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Banked in off the glass.
I was there, bro. I didn't block it.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Howard with the screen on White. To the inside. And Howard with the stuff.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Pass to Dosunmu. Hits the three-pointer to fall.
I'm in that animation, bro.
And look at the rookie out there facilitating.
He's that animation get a putback.
Zealous not missing the chance to make his teammates better.
Wagner from long range. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Outside, White. Back to Giddey. Over to the wing. Vucevic with it. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside for
CP.
Caldwell Pope. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So Chicago, you know what? Two-thirds of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Collins is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Suggs kicks to Black. Banchero outside. Off target from three-point range.
Man, I was right there.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And again, Chicago, no good. Magic leading by 12. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to MP. Wagner from long range. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Here's Huerter. Back to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. From 13, and the Bulls with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
It's deflected. Here's Huerter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Orlando grabs the miss. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been.
I put on my bag at a box.
Well,
No.
tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
And here's Huerter outside. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Huerter's got 5 points so far.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. Now, here's Suggs. And he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for Jalen Suggs.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Outside Collins. Pass to Dosunmu. Herder with it, working on Black. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Kicks it out to Banchero. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Bulls trail by 15. Here's Herder. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Orlando's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Here's Suggs. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So Stan, let me take
Oh, he got with that spin move.
NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA.
Ain't never seen an animation in my life that move like that.
72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And here is Suggs. He's got 10. Shoots over White, and that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Vucevic. Over MP. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Bulls making a change here.
Alright, dude, I always accidentally press that timeout button.
Change here as well. Bitadze's checked in. On defense, Chicago. It's a 13-point game. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Suggs. Sinks the three-pointer. Suggs has got 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to White. There's the triple. And there's Buzelis on the assist by White.
A big answer from Buzelis. He wants his team to know they can count on him from the perimeter.
Wagner outside. Now Howard. Here's Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Bulls trail by 16. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Caldwell Pope wishes to Suggs. Here's Bitadze. Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots from the high post. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's Buzelis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Buzelis has got his second bucket of the night.
With his soft touch around. overzealous, should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Tries it from the top of the key, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Dosunmu. Back to ball. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside, White. Pocket 6. Three-pointer. Orlando grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Wagner. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for ball. And a switcher also for Orlando. Isaac's checked in.
Well, guys, from day one in this league, Wagner has been an exceptional free throw shooter.
Outside, White.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
With the shot. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
From past the arc. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
A challenging stretch here for Chicago. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success, Stan, for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Suggs passes to MP. Back to Suggs. Wagner outside. Isaac a screen on White. Wagner from long range. They get the rebound. MP finds Caldwell-Pope. Grabs the rebound again. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Out to White. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Herter. Vucevic, a screen on Caldwell-Pope. And Herter lets it to go.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Isaac a screen on White. Here's MP. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's Orlando, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Chicago Bulls.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been added.
Agreed. You can't want to be a long-range sniper, but if you miss the target enough times, you become the victim.
And now, moving on, a look at the players of the week deserving of the recognition.
45 is crazy, Shay.
For the
70% shooting.
MVP.
MP obviously deserves this. Impacts the game in so many ways. You can't overstate his importance to the team, Shaq.
That's right, MP. Put him on your back and roll, baby, roll.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Well, Orlando shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Outside, White. Back to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Banchero. Suggs with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Pulls in another board.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Dosunmu. No good on the three.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Now Banchero. Defended by Dosunmu. And MP throws it down.
And the playmaking of Banchero at 6'10", he
It's
really
not
has a guard.
hitting the lob. Nice.
Chicago with the ball. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Vucevic. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Dosunmu. Buzelis with the ball. Vucevic a screen on Banchero. Lets it fly. And Vucevic with the
Come on, Vuce. Leave me alone, man.
Buzelis has got 4 assists now tonight. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
What the heck, boo? You're not even a ball handler.
Coming out on fire.
Pass to Banchero. Now here is Howard. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's
Yeah.
as close as you can get without foul.
Suggs looking around. reverse layup
Hey.
and puts it in. Suggs has got 8 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Giddey. Rebounded by Howard. Caldwell Pope against White. Caldwell Pope outside. Suggs against Giddey. 5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And White kicks to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Out to the wing. Caldwell Pope against White. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
I knew one of those was gonna fall
Got
down.
himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And with it being contested.
Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Banchero up top. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Dosunmu. His 3-pointers off the mark. Banchero inside. There's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be
Knocked it out.
denied.
Giddey, no good.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Count that one. Wagner's got 10.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
Here's Giddey. Orlando grabs the miss. Now Banchero. 15 points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line. But he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
Pass to Black. The tray. Banchero, that's good.
The dude got more.
Banchero's got 11 in the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
White the pass to Giddey. And here's Vucevic. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 6 assists now in the game. Black kicks to Banchero. Anthony in the corner. Another shot. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Giddey. MP grabs the miss.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Banchero.
Big boy, Paolo, big boy.
Banchero's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Vucevic down low. He's guarded by Howard. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. Buries it from 3-point range.
And
Nah,
really,
man.
as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Vucevic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Zach Collins checked in. Calls timeout. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stink?
If they
Which is killing me.
they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. The guard set is Giddey and White. Dosumu is out there with Jalen Smith. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Anthony against White. From the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Yeah, everything.
Good.
Well, Anthony knew the spot he wanted to get to off the pick and executed.
Giddey, the pass to Smith. Inside. Good defense by MP. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And
Hey,
down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Dosumu with the bounce pass. Sinks the triple. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Black dishes to MP. Great D that time from Vucevic. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Got a piece of it. Pass to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Giddey, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Down low, here's Howard, and the dunk by MP.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? The Bulls shooting around 40% from the floor here. On the wing, Dosumu. Smith outside. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Now here's Giddey. Smith with a screen on Joseph. Here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Howard with a screen on White. MP right side. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Howard's got 24.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
At the elbow, Vucevic over Howard. And it's Vucevic missing. The Magic have gone 8 of 16 from the field. The fourth, exactly 50%. Joseph, the pass to Anthony. Isaac with the screen for Anthony. Offensive rebound, Howard. Pass to Isaac. Here's Black. To the paint. And Isaac throws it down.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And Chicago shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Smith outside. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Break, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Cruz Ellis is checked in for the Bulls.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
The Bulls shooting 40% from the field.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year, actually their fifth win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice
Got 30 on it.
against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
The wide open look here for Anthony connects from three-point range.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Vucevic finds Giddey. Outside White. This one for three. The shot, no good. Orlando dictating the flow. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Black. White covering. Fires it up. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey with it. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Great win tonight, MP. Way to bring home that W.